Hey guys, what's up? And thanks for checking into the channel. I'm sitting at this table today, which I would only imagine a lot of you guys have had these meetings with your real estate agent when it was time to purchase a property. And I think the conversation went somewhere along the lines of what you're looking for in a house. And I think it kind of ended with how much you could actually afford. And this is basically why I wanted to put together this video, because I wanted to show you how easy it is to figure out how much you could actually afford. So I think the first part of the conversation, the meet and greet, you and your real estate agent, whomever it may be, is obviously a personal conversation as to your desires. But when it comes down to really what you can afford, I think that's the meat and potatoes. And that's why I think this video is so important. I want to show you how simple it is. So next time you're sitting at a table like this in a coffee shop, you could actually run these numbers in minutes, and then both you and your real estate agent can have clarity in terms of how much you could actually afford. The numbers that I'm going to be discussing with you guys today have nothing to do with all your other personal debts, which are going to appear on your credit report. So this is very preliminary in the sense that I just want to give you a framework, an idea of how much money you need to be able to make every single year to be able to put this together. And I'm going to show you a little basic formula that I can share with you. So let's just use an example of you buying a property for, say, $600,000. I think that's pretty fair, right? I'm going to write this down and then I'm going to show you my notes. So $600,000 would be the purchase, okay? Now, and by the way, if you want to follow me, I'm just literally writing this down as I'm talking to you. You could do the same. I'm going to assume for a second that you're going to put down 20%. Now, if you're a first-time home buyer, likely you're not putting down 20%. You might put down 5%, and then you might have an extra payment for mortgage insurance. We're not going to get into that. If you do want to factor that, it's about 0.5% of the loan amount to be on the safe side. But we're not going to go into that. So I'm going to say you're going to put down $120,000, which is 20% down, okay? So basically, I'm going to be left with a loan amount of $480,000. All right, so let me show you. Here's my math so far. Take a look. 600 purchase price, 120 down payment, which is 20% down, and 480 loan amount. Are you with me so far? Okay, wonderful. We're going slow. Now, the reason I'm doing this is, again, you're sitting across from your real estate agent and you're literally doing the same thing. So I'm showing you the quick and dirty breakdown of how you know how much money you need to make to be able to put this together. Now, $480,000 loan, I'm going to teach you a little trick. It's not exact, it's not like perfect, but it's close. If you use any type of a loan amount, you cut it in half and you remove 2 zeros, you will get a baseline of the payment. So in this case, $480,000, if I cut it in half and I remove 2 zeros, the payment is going to be $2,400, but that's the PI, the principal and interest only, okay? It's not the taxes and the insurance. You see it? So basically, again, cut the loan amount in half and remove 2 zeros. That's your framework. So you know that the principal and interest is approximately $2,400. Now, if I'm gonna use the tax bracket here in LA County, that's 1.25%. Gives us a payment of, there you go, $7,500 a year divided by 12, $625 a month, all right? So that's that. Now, I'm gonna be looking at insurance, and basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at my loan amount, which is $480,000, and I'm gonna multiply that times 0.3%, It's gonna give me an annual premium of $14.40, and I'm gonna divide that by 12 to find the monthly premium, which is $120, okay? And that's how I got to that. So here we are. Again, I'm gonna run you through these numbers. I showed you how I got the 2,400. I divided this by 2 and I removed 2 zeros. Then $625 for taxes is basically 1.25% of the purchase price. And then $120 for insurance is basically 0.3% of the loan amount. Are we clear? Good. So now, if I add all these numbers together, 2,400 plus 625 plus 120, it equals $3,145. Let me do it again, make sure there's no mistakes. Yep, that's my total. And I'm gonna call that PITI. Again, I'm assuming that you're putting down 20% with no mortgage insurance. I know I'm repeating myself. That's because I want to make sure that you get all the steps that I'm doing and you're doing them correctly. So there you go. $3,145 is my PITI, principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. No HOA. Now, and the reason I say no HOA is because I might qualify you here and tell you, okay, you need to make X amount of money, and you're like, great, this is the amount of money that I need to make, and then you're off shopping with your real estate agent, and he tells you or she tells you, are you open to condos? And you're like, yeah, of course, but you forget that there's a homeowner association fee, which would actually make, you know, an additional liability every single month, and would make qualifying your income slightly higher. You would need higher income to compensate for the extra liability. All right, that's a different conversation. So for now, you got $3,145 as a monthly liability only for housing. Again, I have no clue what's on your credit report. You divide this number by 43%. And 43% is actually a jumbo qualifier. Fannie and Freddie, which is up to 970, 800 loan amounts, you could actually go 45 to 50%, but we are using a very conservative approach. This is why we're doing this. So we're gonna take the 3145 and we're going to divide it by 0.43, which equals $7,313.95. We're just gonna round up to 7314. Okay, so that's the income that you gotta make monthly to qualify for a $600,000 purchase with 120% down, 480 loan amount with no HOA. You have a $2,400 payment, $625 taxes, $120 insurance. The total payment, PITI, is $3,145. To know how much money you need to make every month, you divide that payment by 43%. Okay? Once you divided the payment by 43%, you know that you gotta make $7,314 a month to qualify for this loan. Now, what we wanna do is we wanna find out how much do we need to make a year to qualify. So basically, all we do is take that number, which is monthly, right? 7314, and we multiply it times 12, just like that. And then that gives us income of $87,768, not including any liabilities listed on your credit report. You see, I simply multiplied it by 12. So it doesn't include any liabilities listed on your credit report, and as a matter of fact, this formula that I gave you is a baseline. It's not, there's no specific interest rate associated with it. I would say if I had to tell you that it's probably designed for about a 4.5% interest rate, again, plus minus. So it just gives you an idea of how much money you would need to make. Now, if you have any other liabilities on your credit report that of course we don't know about, like auto and student loans, if you co-signed for anything, there's a million and one things, not even mentioning the fact that you might actually own other pieces of real estate. But I hope this is helpful in the sense that it just gives you an idea of about how much money you need to make. So next time you're sitting across from that real estate agent who likely might be very good at what he's doing, but more than likely will not be able to assist you in telling you approximately how much money you need to make, this is the formula that you default to. So two things, guys. Number one, if you have any questions about this or you want me to walk you through this, in the description below you'll find my email address. Just shoot me an email with your contact information and I'll be happy to walk you through this on the phone. Not a problem, it's what I do. The second thing is, if you are a real estate agent and you want to learn more about this, in the description below I'm running a mastermind class. You could check it out, click on it, go through it, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I really appreciate you guys watching this, and if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. If you don't know who I am, my name is Zevi Schaffer. I'm a wholesale mortgage broker. I own a company called Loanbrook Inc. And this is why I do these videos, to help you guys out. I appreciate you guys watching this, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Thank you.